A bit about economic costs and economic benefits and how they can mess up a market. Let's take the insight that we got from the simple examples now and apply it to the supply and demand diagrams that we are familiar with. These supply and demand diagrams are very useful for explaining how externalities can lead to market failure. If the red curve represents marginal social benefit and the blue curve represents marginal social cost, then economic value in the market is maximized where the red curve and the blue curve intersect. All of these units have social benefit greater than the social cost, and they should all be produced and traded. All of the units beyond 4, in my example, have marginal cost greater than marginal benefit. They are not economically valuable, and they should not be produced and traded. So, the reason economists are excited about competitive free markets when there are no externalities and no wealth effects is because they lead to the quantity produced that maximizes economic value. This whole little wedge right here can be thought of as economic pie, benefit, less cost, or economic value. And all of these units up to number 4 are units where the benefit is greater than the cost, and so they are economically profitable to produce. They're good for society. Now, the problem with externalities is that they cause private costs and social costs to diverge. They cause the private willingness to pay of the box factory not to be equal to the social cost of making boxes. They cause his reservation price to understate the true cost of boxes because part of the cost is dumped in the lake and passed on to other people. So, in order to explain an externality in a diagram like this one, we have to add the external cost onto the private cost. And when we add the external cost onto the private cost, we'll get a new curve that represents marginal social cost. Marginal social cost will be greater than the original supply curve by the amount of the externality. So what I've done here is I've added the pollution cost of box making onto the private costs of the box maker and gotten a new curve that we'll call MSC, marginal social cost. Marginal social cost is equal to the private costs of the box maker plus the external cost of the pollution. Add those together for every box and you get the marginal social cost curve. Now, clearly, economic value is maximized where benefit and cost are equal at the margin. That is, we should stop producing boxes back here at 3 boxes instead of 4, because after 3 boxes, the true cost of making a box, including cardboard, labor, all of that stuff, plus the pollution, is greater than the benefit that people get from those boxes. Because the social cost at the margin is higher than the social benefit, those boxes are not profitable to society. And the only reason they are produced is because the box maker can pass some of the costs on in the form of the pollution externality. If he had to internalize those costs, he would stop at this point. So what we wind up getting is a kind of deadweight loss. We get a deadweight loss which is equal to this area here. That is, if we're producing 4 boxes, the true cost of that 4th box, the true cost of the 4th box is going to be way up here on the green curve. The true benefit is down here on the red curve. So the cost exceeds the benefit. That's a loss to society. And the same is true for all of these fractions of boxes.